Hey, this is Mike Koenigs. You know what the number one question is that I get all the time? It's, can AI write like me or my team? And I'm talking about books, copy, content, emails. Imagine if you had something I could write like you. It could save you hours or even a day a week. Now, I'm going to introduce you right now to Brad Costanzo. He leads our fractional AI team, and I've known Brad for over 15 years. Right now, he's going to show you how this can be done in about 10 minutes. And when he's finished, I'll come back to give you some big ideas. This is Brad Costanzo. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Brad Costanzo, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to do one of the most requested AI projects that we get from our clients, which is to create a tool that writes exactly like you, right? So there's a lot of people who want ChatGPT, for instance, to write for them, but to write for you and like you is a whole other story. And if you've ever been frustrated with the output it gets, whether it's the style or the tone or the sentence structure, and you just give up and do it yourself, or pay somebody else an exorbitant fee to do it for you, well, this is the answer to your prayers. So it's one of the most commonly requested workflows that we create. And if you pay attention, you're going to be able to create it in just the next few minutes on your own. So let me go into the system and show you how this works. So this is a client's tool that we built for her. So Donna White happens to be one of our fractional AI consulting clients. We help her integrate and embrace AI into her life and to her business. And what you're seeing right now is what's called a custom GPT. This is simply a tool inside ChatGPT that will write like her. So for instance, all I would have to do is say, write a persuasive and engaging blog post about my main topic. Now, I'm doing this on purpose just to show you that I don't have to give it a topic because it already knows what it is. I'm going to show you behind the scenes of how this was built in just a moment. However, you can see that it says it's searching my knowledge. So we have uploaded one of her books in the past, and yep, it is pulling it out. She is an expert in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. So you can see that it's starting to write this blog post. Now, you may not know this, but it is actually writing in her style and tone the same way that she wrote in that book. And we can then turn around and ask it to write persuasive sales copy, social media posts, and any number of things, including rewriting like another book based upon some of the knowledge here. So let's show you how this would work. But before I do, just imagine how quickly or how impactful it would be if you could write this quickly, save this much money, and get it done in a way that you actually like. Okay, so it's not that hard. We're going to come over here to understand how to do this. There are two steps. ChatGPT needs to know your background and your style. That's it. So it may or may not know much about your background. If you've got a presence on the web, you might just say, tell me about Brad Costanzo, tell me about Donna White, and it may come up with some stuff. But I like to seed it with what I wanted to know. So for instance, I wanted to know a little bit about me, about my business, about my ideal client avatar, and then a little bit of a knowledge base. Okay, so if I come down here, I've already filled out some stuff for myself, which is personal details about the author. That would be my name, my gender. I add my date of birth because sometimes the age-related nuances are important. I'll give it a little bit of a personal background about who I am here, and some business details about what the business is. Superpower Accelerator, helping business owners embrace AI, etc. Who my target audience that I write for is, any unique selling propositions I have, any industry jargon or terms, maybe they're trademark terms that I want to include, or a blacklist of words I want to avoid. Additionally, I can add sign-off methods from emails, topics of expertise, but this is the background information that I want to make sure that the AI, or ChatGPT in this case, knows about yours truly. Now, the next step is to have it create a style guide. And if you're like most people, you're not an expert in linguistics and sentence structure and nuance, even if you're a great writer, but ChatGPT can be. And I'm going to show you the way that works. You come here. And by the way, if you stick to the end, I'm going to make sure that you get a copy of this. Okay. So style guide prompt. This is a copy paste prompt that I'm just going to touch on here, but it's basically saying that you have expertise in linguistics and natural language processing. Your task is to convert the provided text into an elaborate style guide. Pay attention to the voice and tone, mood, sentence structure, transition style, rhythm, pacing, and signature styles. And I'm particularly interested in the stylistic nuances that set this author's writing apart. Okay, so now this is where you simply copy and paste this into ChatGPT, and then you paste some of the writing that you want to emulate. So over here, I've done that. So I've just pasted this entire thing that I just read to you. And then I went to a blog post that I wrote that I thought captured my writing style well. And I just typed in content to analyze. And then all of this was just pasted in to ChatGPT, just like that. And now my result is an elaborate style guide. So it's going to tell me about my voice and tone, about my mood, the sentence structure, the transition style, the rhythm, the pacing, and any other signature styles I use. And then it's going to give itself guidance on the implementation of this. It's telling it what to do. Now, this is extremely powerful. So when you come down here and you copy this and you come back to your sheet, just like this, and you paste that in, all I have to do now is scroll all the way down, grab the entire thing, and then if I go over to ChatGPT, for instance, like, let's just look for a new one here. I would simply copy and paste that before I write. And then I could give it a prompt that says, write an email promoting X, or write an email promoting a webinar, a blog post about this topic or that topic. And this is one way to do it. This just requires you to keep this background and style guide on your computer somewhere for easy reference. But what if I told you there's an easier way? The same thing that I showed you what we did with Donna White is we build a custom GPT bot. Okay, so we do this inside ChatGPT. I've already started to build it over here. So I just called this Brad Writer. And I'm just going to show you part of this but this is the first part that just says you are designed to write in the style of the user, capturing the unique voice, etc. And then I paste in everything that you saw before, which is the personal details about me. And then down here is the style guide. Here we go. Style guide. That's it. Now, I just built this for you, but had I wanted to upload some files, I could upload books that I've written, I could upload other resources, blog posts, etc. And what that does is it pulls in the knowledge base that I've uploaded, and then it listens to and then it writes based on the style guide that I gave it and the background. So all I would have to do is say something like this. Use that info, which is everything I've just input, to create a persuasive blog post about how to use AI to grow your business. Now, I've already done this just so that you can see what it looks like. But if I scroll down, it creates the headline. It starts to go through this, and it writes. And by the way, I can tell you for a fact that it is writing in the style that I gave it. So it's doing it in simple, direct language, etc., and it's formatting it, and it's doing it in a way that when I look through this and I read it, I look at it as, this is 95% accurate, or the way I want it in the style, and now it allows me to just go in and kind of pepper in any other nuances that I want to do to kind of make it be my own. But this may have taken me hours, if not days, to sit down and write and think about and research and structure and then revise and edit. And I don't have to do that anymore. Just imagine how much time, money, and energy and mental bandwidth that I've saved. Well, this is possible for you as well. Once more, to recap what we just did is we focused on the background that we wanted to know right here. Who are you? And then how are you, right? Who are you and how are you? How do you show up? How do you write? What is your style? So input the background and then analyze some existing style in writing. Run that prompt, have it create a style guide, copy and paste that into ChatGPT or inside one of these custom GPT bots. They're very simple to build. By the way, if you don't know how to do that, you can come over here to ChatGPT. You need to be using the paid version. If you click Explore GPTs right over here on the left side and then Create, it'll take you in and you can create something exactly like I did. Now, I know that I just went through this really quickly, but I want you to imagine how powerful it would be if you're able to save the time, the money, the mental bandwidth of not having to do this yourself and still get the output that writes like you, right? How much would you save? Would you save a few hours, a few days, sometimes a few weeks? Because I know if you're like most folks, you put things off like this until you've got some spare time. And these days, it's hard to find spare time. I understand that. But AI can create that spare time, and it can create a lot of spare change in your pocketbook as well. So although I went through this once, this is one of many playbooks, one of many tools that we have, and we can help install these in your business. And the moment you do, you're going to realize you've got an ample amount of time and a lot more money to play with because of the resources you're not having to tap into. And for the first time, you can really get it, fast, you can get it cheap, and you can get it really good. And I think that is the thing that a lot of people are looking for, and it's been the missing component. Now, if you want to explore how to really use this and fine tune it in your business, or examine some of the other playbooks, workflows, and solutions that we've got, the number one thing to do is to jump on the phone with us. You can schedule a call at MikeKoenigs.com/talk. You'll probably speak with Aaron first. You may end up speaking with me. We'll do an audit. We'll take a look at some projects and priorities, and we'll help you decide, is there something in your business that can leverage some of these playbooks that are already ready for you to go and save you an immense amount of hassle, time, energy, and obviously money. So if you'd like to jump on the call, just go to MikeKoenigs.com/talk, and can't wait to see what we can come up with.
All right. What you just saw is just one example of literally dozens of use cases for what a fractional AI officer can do for you. The bottom line is you can get yours and your team's time back and help you scale your business more profitably. Now, this is the fastest way to implement AI in your business. Get your time back, automate annoying and repetitive tasks, and get past the noise and the endless shiny AI object syndrome. Now, our fractional AI system is a one-on-one session-based process that begins with a single no-obligation strategy session. And in that, we'll show you how to automate nearly anything and everything in your business, step by step, holding you or your team by the hand every step of the way. And together, we build a process, a system, we record it, so you're not dependent on us or any contractors or specialized talent to do that over and over again. This means you can replace copywriters by building AI content creators that capture your voice while generating endless high-converting copy for all your marketing, or creating systems that replace or augment customer service and support. It means you could develop your signature talk or keynote to go after your dream clients. And after reviewing hundreds of meetings and transcripts and logs, you can also implement systems that take all your content and create SOPs and document knowledge and internal processes. And there are also systems that can automate tedious 20 to 30 hour weekly tasks down to minutes. So the other thing that we've been able to do is strategize how AI can help analyze data, create SOPs, help with onboarding, enrollment, retention, or anything that takes your time. So here's the bottom line. We can help you do all this, and we've got a team who can get you there, and you don't have to go through the process of finding someone and training them and getting them up to speed. So to start, you can just head over to MikeKoenigs.com/talk. You can book a conversation, and together we'll uncover your biggest challenges, your biggest opportunities, your biggest dreams, and create a clear plan to get it all done. All right, I can't wait to hear how we end up collaborating together. Bye now.